Walk me through that restart and how you were able to get the lead so quickly.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was nervous on the choose. I didn't know if I wanted to be on the bottom or the top, and whenever Brad picked the top, it really didn't give me an option, and had to pick the bottom. And all night long, I don't know, old tires just really pushed up in the middle of the corners. So I was hoping that that those guys on old tires would push up, and they did. They did, and I was able to get by or get underneath of them. And it wasn't pretty there at the end, but we got her done. So most importantly, this week's obviously been a very tough week, and you know, there's a lot on our mind, and just this one's for Charlie.
I want to ask you about the tough week for the race team too, because you had some very pointed words after the race at St. Louis. How did this team rally to be able to pull this off tonight?
We just know that any week, any given week, it could be us, and it hadn't been us for a long time. But Bristol, baby, tonight it's us!
Christopher Bell advances to the round of 12 the best way possible with a win in the Bristol night race. Going to grab this checkered flag. This one just means so much to Bell and everyone at Joe Gibbs Racing.
Well, two results to consider tonight. The finishing order, which was important, but the main thing is Austin Cindric moves on a night when there was a whole lot going on. Are you okay, first of all?
Yeah, it's not ideal. I had the fire there and definitely had a lot of smoke, but huge credit to all my guys behind the wall, over the wall, to be prepared for a situation like that and only lose, 5 laps. We had a great car tonight, and definitely with the long run speed and being able to keep tires on the car. And I'm sure I would have been able to tell you that was going to be the game to start the day, but no, I just proud of the effort and yeah, a well-earned Sunday off for the 2-car, and yeah, looking forward to hitting the round of 12 hard. I want to keep advancing through. This team's capable of a lot.
I think you showed us that, right? Because this was a really up and down night. The car had speed, you led laps, and then the chaos ensued. So how did you keep that all balanced?
Try and keep my head above water and hold my breath when I'm under it. So moving on.
What can Team 2 do in the round of 12?
Ask me Monday, man. Great things, man. I believe in this team. I believe in myself. I have not been driving as well as I am now in the Cup Series. It's been a constant climb, and those around me reflect that.
Glad he's okay, and what a fight to make it on to the next round.
And Alex Bowman misses the transfer by a slim 10 points. There were flashes, though, of hope there throughout the night for you. What do you think cost the team?
I don't think really one thing. I don't think you can really point at something that cost us. Being out of tires at the end isn't good, right? And honestly, we just played the hand that we could and stayed out. But if I had to pick one thing, our cycle tire restarts were just really poor. I couldn't go at all, 0 grip. So our restarts on stickers, or even when we put our qualifying scuffs on and stuff, it was fine. But cycle tires was really bad. So hats off to our whole Ally 48 team. They did a really good job throughout the course of the day, and trying to be better after a rough last 2 weeks. And I think we swung it the right direction, and we can continue to do that for the next what do we have, 7 weeks left. So yeah, we just got to keep digging. Certainly sucks to not transfer, but our back was against a wall coming in here. We knew it was going to be a tough thing to do. So yeah, not a terrible day for us, and we'll keep digging.
As you look at the next 7 races, what's the big takeaway from this first round? I know you're out of the playoffs, but what you guys can do to finish the season on a high note?
Yeah, I mean, we're a plenty capable race team a lot of the time, and just the last 2 weeks we've just not been very good, right? Like, I thought those tracks would be a little tough for us, but not how they were. And then even coming here, like, we are typically a good bit better than we were tonight and yesterday when we come here. So we have some work to do on our race cars, but, everybody's always working, getting better, and tires change and the field changes. So we just got to keep digging to get better, right? I think this summer we were so fast every week that I'm a little surprised to be down on speed, but guys work really hard, and we'll keep digging at it.
Brad, we were watching there before the final caution and thought you were going to have a different race on your hands where you were just going to try to save those tires and get the job done. Caution comes out, and you almost went it another way. We saw how bad you wanted it at the end. Does this one sting?
I just story of our kind of season. It just 50-50 shot on the restart, and I got the lane that couldn't launch. Just frustrating. We had a great car, great strategy, put ourselves in position to, if not win, at least have a really, really solid day. And on that last restart, just rolled the dice and didn't get anything good.
Brad, we saw this happen a year ago in the spring, and you finished third in that race. Tonight you come home second. What makes you so good at Bristol specifically when we get into this tire-saving kind of racing?
Just fun. I just enjoy the challenge. You got to run a smart race, and you got to have really good cars, and I thought we did both today, Trevor.
Austin, you told me before the race that you felt like your car was pretty good. You could contend. Lap 29, though, tires start coming apart, and you had to shift mentality quick. How long did it take you to process what was happening there?
Well, we didn't process it fast enough. I just thought we had a flat tire, and I was losing the right front. I didn't know we were cording tires that fast. I just thought we were tight, and then I was like, well, it fired off fine, and it was cording just like they did that one race a year ago or so, and it's unfortunate. I know NASCAR doesn't want that to be the race for the playoffs because you want to be able to go out and race it out, and our car didn't have any problems, no tire wear in practice. I'm guessing the temperature change is the biggest thing, and we just weren't able to race. We wanted to be able to race hard, and it came into just a putting around, trying to make tires live kind of race, and our car wasn't good for that. And it's unfortunate for Bass Pro Shops Winchester, and just wanted a shot to race, and didn't feel like we really had that tonight.
Austin, you guys went into damage control a little bit there. We were able to get some wave arounds, and it was looking okay for a minute. How hard is it, though, to know that you weren't maybe able to race the way you wanted to and be knocked out that way?
Well, Boswell and the guys were trying so hard to get us back on the lead lap, trying to get things to fall right. But truthfully, our car we couldn't go as long as we needed to, as fast as we needed to. So, there was opportunities there to be better. But I went hard one run, and 21 laps is all I got before I was corded. We were shot really fast. So I had to really manage tires and try and keep it underneath me and hope things would have played out. And truthfully, they played out as good as we could have. If we run 15th tonight, we'd probably transfer, but things hit us fast there at the beginning, being the first car to really go through it.
Austin Dillon, obviously disappointed and not making it to the round of the 12 here at Bristol.
And Shane Van Gisbergen, unfortunately, will not transfer. Minus 16 is what kept you out of the next round. But as you look at your first playoffs in the Cup Series, what do you feel like this team kind of proved about themselves despite not moving on?
Yeah, I'm happy but frustrated, proud, privileged to be here, but also pissed at myself. The last few weeks I just haven't been good enough. I've been really doing well, getting better at ovals, and I just haven't performed the last couple of weeks. And didn't understand the track early enough then and what the tires were doing and how to save them. So I blame myself at the moment, but thanks to the Trackhouse team, we've had an awesome year and still not over yet, but I need to be better myself, and it's just going to come with time.
As you look at the races coming up, your teammate Ross Chastain still very much in the fight for a title. He even mentioned what he can glean from you at the Roval. What can you offer him and help him fight for a title?
I'll do everything I can, prep-wise, help him study, and now the priority for our team is to get the one through to the next round and to the final, so I'm happy to help him.
And Kyle Larson advances to the round of 12. As we think about tonight, it was a bit of a chaotic race for you. How do you digest tonight, this round, and then kind of reset for round of 12?
The race got kind of wonky there in the beginning, and we got trapped a lap down, and then from then on, we just every decision I made behind the wheel, whether just lane selection or just moves on the track was wrong, pit calls were wrong, just nothing went our way. So we'll learn from it and study up on it, and you'll be better off when we come back for sure. But just a tough night, but thankful to get through here in this round and hopefully try and do a better job next round.
Well, Tyler, I know it wasn't the night that you wanted, but you did everything you needed to make it to the next round. How do you balance that in a race like this where you want to contend, maybe win a race, but you're still battling that playoff cut line?
Yeah, I think for us, unless it was a catastrophic night, I think we were in good shape to advance. So, naturally, when that's kind of in the mix, just getting caught a lap down, run 11th early. Crazy to say that, right? Just the first stage, run 11th, get caught a lap down. It seemed like we just couldn't get the lap back majority of the night. And when we finally did, we got caught in the middle of the cycle again. So it's just how it was tonight for us, unfortunately.
Tyler, how hard is this type of racing, especially when you don't expect it? It seemed like in the garage, everybody after practice said the tires look good. You go out tonight, around lap 30, people start hitting pit road. Did it catch you off guard at all?
It certainly got me for sure. I ran quite a bit of laps in the middle lane to start the race, just pushing real hard, trying to get track position, thinking that's the kind of race it was going to be. So we definitely paid for that in that first cycle. Again, we were still running 11th, so I mean it wasn't terrible, but yeah, it's just one of those deals where just got caught by cautions all night, it seemed.
Thanks, Tyler. Congrats on advancing. Carson Hocevar, another night that looked like what could have been. Obviously, we saw that through the summer where you had chances to win races and had some mechanical issues. Tonight, you're on the front row in the final restart. Walk us through how that went.
Yeah, I was trying to keep us side by side, but you know, we knew we were in trouble per se with our tires there. But just proud of our group. Normally, you know, we get screwed out of things or just things don't fall our way. It's like 30th or 35th we finished, so at least it was still single digits. But you know, proud of our group. Our Hendrick engine performed all 500 laps and, you know, up top, pristine condition. So when they run, they're really good. And yeah, just proud of our group. To, you know, new pit crew, you know, not a lot of new people around, and man, it'd just be nice to win one. And thought that was going to work out really good. And I'm not good at tire management or saving, or that's the reputation I feel like I have of myself. And thought we executed that as perfectly as could. You know, obviously, if you have a crystal ball, knowing when the yellows come out, you're in a pristine spot, but we don't. And thought that was the right strategy. And, you know, it goes, I don't know how many laps, 10 more, we have a shot to win the race. So that's all you can ask for. Yeah, just move on and get ready and hopefully have a few more shots. If not, the plan is to, you know, be a contender, but right now it sucks.
Carson, you mentioned it. We know that you like to take the risk. We know you can go hard. You showed that at the beginning of the runs, but you also showed another side of Carson Hocevar tonight, that you can save tires. You can be patient. Think you proved anything tonight?
I mean, I don't have to prove shit to nobody, but I'm proud of myself, I guess. And yeah, just proud of how our team executed. You know, we want to be a top caliber team. We want to be a single digit team within our group. And there's been times where we've been completely lost and times where we've shown excellence. And yeah, I mean, I'm just proud of our group, and we did a really, really good job. And yeah, that's all you can ask for, and that's the plan going forward.
All right, one of these days it's going to fall the right way for Carson Hocevar here.
So after a night like this, which was bizarre and entertaining and wild, do you leave with momentum and a positive, or just kind of move on to the round of 12?
Momentum for the positive. Did you see my race by any chance? It was.
No, do you leave with a positive at all?
Good point. Yeah, I got tomorrow off. Tomorrow's a Sunday. We have Sunday off, so that's the only positive leaving here. No, there's not a whole lot we could take that happened good in our favor today. Obviously, missed the setup quite a bit to where, you know, I couldn't even run hard for a lap, and it would blow the tire off. So, yeah, just unique. You know, we had the same situation a year and a half ago, and it kind of worked in our favor, worked towards our setup, and I was able to manage it. But this time around, just could not do anything to kind of move the needle. So it's one of those things. You know, interesting race for sure. You know, but not a good one for us.
Round of 12.
I mean, we're starting off in a good spot. We certainly got some good tracks here at New Hampshire coming up. We'll see. You know, I think Seabell tested there, so we should have some good sort of baseline going to that track anyway. And it's another, you know, flat racetrack, one that we typically excel at. So, man, we wish we would have had a little better run with our Kings Hawaiian Toyota, but man, not today.
So I heard Chase Briscoe say on the pace laps, let me make up for this. So starting 31st, you made up a lot of ground in a wild night.
It was definitely a wild night. Yeah, we had a really good Bass Pro Shops, Tracker Toyota. Just obviously starting back there, I thought it was going to be a huge detriment, but honestly, how the race kind of played out, it was all right, I guess. So crazy race. I did not have that on the bingo card going into tonight. I don't know if anybody did, truthfully, but yeah, it was. I don't know. It was wild. Just I don't know. I really have not even processed what we just did. So, yeah, it was interesting for sure. Wish that last caution when it came out, it kind of trapped us. We just came down pit road. And that's the hard part when the race is like that. You know, one untimely caution can change your whole race. So, yeah, congrats to Christopher. Obviously pretty cool that JGR swept that first round. Hopefully we can keep doing it throughout the rounds. But, yeah, go on to the next one and see what we can do.
And so even if it didn't end up exactly the way you wanted, would you say, man, that was a third strong race for this group in the round of 16?
Certainly it's been a really good round, or just start to the playoffs for us, right? But I don't know, it's kind of bittersweet when you do lock in that early. You know, for us, outside of winning the race, it really doesn't do a whole lot for us. So great to obviously keep the momentum and the speed and the confidence up, but would have loved to, win under the lights here. I mean, it's the Bass Pro Shops night race, and obviously there's a lot of pride with us, having Bass Pro Shops on the car. And thought we were going to do it there for a little bit, just didn't work out.
Well, it's a young Cup career for Zane Smith, and just his third top 5 comes on a big night here at Bristol. How'd you do it?
Yeah, it was just a really good night for us, and I knew that from the get-go. I mean, I heard the track was marbling up there and kind of went into save mode, and then I just had a good read on like when my right sides were cording, and I got to pit road, made a good charge at it, and then after that we were kind of settled inside the top 5 for a lot of the night. So our Long John Silver's Ford was really good. Just hats off to everyone at FRM. Gave it my best effort there. Just track's really marbled up, everyone's loose. A few things just didn't quite play out.
And fighting for perhaps the first victory around the playoff, guys, what's that like?
Yeah, that's special. Obviously, FRM it's a smaller team, but growing into something special. And we're racing around guys with a lot of resources, and I believe we'll be there one day. But man, the fight we put up with versus these playoff guys bringing the best of the best stuff they got is pretty special to go after a Cup Series win.
Strong night for Ryan Blaney. Ran up front, led laps, and survived the chaos. I mean, how quickly after the green flag did you know, all right, we got something going on that I'm going to have to work with?
Yeah, pretty early. Yeah. Like lap 30 when I think me and Ty kind of caught the back of the field pretty quick, and saw guys pit on the green in like lap 30, 35, and you're like, oh, uh-oh. I haven't really been saving much. We'll see where it goes, but just definitely different from yesterday's practice. The only thing I can think of is just air temp, track temp being cooler, and maybe that just doesn't allow the rubber to lay down. It just kind of falls off the tire, which is, it's hard to kind of predict what it's going to do. Just definitely a learning under fire type of night, seeing, hey, how can I, where do I need to manage my stuff, and how long are we going to run, and let's figure that out. But definitely an interesting night, but really proud of the effort by everybody, and appreciate really strong races in the round of 16, and appreciate Menard and Sylvania and Ford for coming on board, and look forward to New Hampshire next week.
The plan was to kind of stack points early, so how much relief was it when Jonathan said to you, okay, we're good?
Yeah, that helped. Kind of our plan going in was, hey, I think we can kind of lock in within the first 2 stages if we run well enough. And it worked out good. We won a stage and almost got the second one. And, and then that locked us to where we could then be pretty aggressive on like running long or staying out, taking a chance. And that's just what we talked about. So he called it a great race. And that part's always, it's nice when you can do it early and then you kind of race freely. So good effort by everybody.
Ryan survives the unknowns. Good night tonight. William Byron survives a night of chaos, and the numbers are in your favor, which is a great thing, but how in the world did you do it, including major contact?
We just had a lot of things happen to us throughout the race, but it was just kind of chaos out there, honestly. It wasn't, there was a lot of rooting and gouging and guys on different tires, and guys would just get moved up, and a lot of wrecks would happen in the back. So we got in one of those, and then I felt like that hurt our car, but it looked like we were still going to somehow kind of run that last run long and finish in the top 10, and then the restart happened, and we kind of got rooted up out of the way. So, just glad to move on to the next round. Glad the race is kind of over, and just excited to get to New Hampshire, and I think our team will focus on this next round and get the most we can.
Joey, tonight probably didn't start out the way you wanted it to. At one point you fell back to 34th and had your hands full, but once the tire wear issue came in, you guys chipped away at it. Top 5 finish, you got to be okay with that after the night.
Yeah,
yeah, once the tires started falling off, I was like, okay, I know how to do this. This is back in my wheelhouse a little bit more. So it was nice to get to kind of use your brain a little bit more throughout the race, and it was fun. I thought we had a shot at winning it there at the end. That long green flag run, was able to take the lead, and our tires were lasting longer. Those guys were running a little bit harder, and it seemed like, okay, I can split this run right in the center, and it should be good. And when it was cycling there, it seemed like right there at the end, the 6, the 12, they were all getting to cords and starting to tank, and was going to have a shot at winning the race, but the caution came out, and we were out of tires, Trevor. That was all we had. So we put old tires on to get a top 5 out of it. So proud of the team. Honestly, the goal today was just to get through the next round. So, we able to top 5, get some more points. It's good, and you get hit loud and hard now.
Joey, what is it about this 22 team that allows you guys to execute at the level that you do? I feel like maybe even if the speed's off sometimes, you still pull these finishes out. You're the guy that can sneak those finishes in there always.
Well, it's a little bit of old man there that helps, I think, sometimes. But hey, just keep going. Just keep grinding it out, and hopefully something happens. You just keep going, and the team does the same thing. They keep grinding it out. Their pit crew's on fire right now, so I'm proud of them as well.
And Ross Chastain survives to transfer to the round of 12. So as you look at this first round, what did the team do well, and maybe what do you need to improve on for the next round?
We survived, Kim. And tonight for our Moose Chevy to run those couple laps there at the beginning of the race, just ripping. I mean, just rolling along, and then get tight and see the 16 tank and go, uh-oh, this is a tire race. Just had no idea. So I think the whole field was caught off guard, but we've got to understand when that's coming. We've got some data points now from this track to see what was the same, but across the board we just survived. We just keep bolting together cars. We're qualifying better. Got to take that to New Hampshire and on. So leading on my teammate Shane for the Roval, and we'll just keep working. And it's the coolest part about this. Every Monday morning I get to wake up and go to work.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all: news, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.